it's Madden NFL 23. And up next, we'll see the dual threat, Christian McCaffrey.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Corral's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Corral to throw on 1st and 10.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop it. Second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Corral, he'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Corral looking to throw.
He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete.
My dad used to tell me all the time when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
First run of the game.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And some room to roam now. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
On 2nd and 10, here's Corral.
Over the middle. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Texans scoop it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Ready?
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And some room to maneuver. Oh, look at the juke.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
They'll run here with Pierce.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1.
Ready, go! Striker, 3-3.
They'll run for it with Pierce.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Dameon Pierce, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. the touchdown, wants to kick it off.
Take it in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field.
Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
From the 29,
Corral. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On first down, it's Corral.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run.
Corral under pressure, and down he goes.
It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Third and long, Corral.
He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 20s. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game, because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Corral. Connection made with Chenault. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Able to complete this to Chenault. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he is met. Backfield, down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, Carolina. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
No problem there on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And now out comes Houston.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, all knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. They're going to look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Off the RPO, he completes it. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Here's Corral on 1st down.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Throwing here, Corral.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First down. Here's Corral with it. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. 2nd down and 3. Corral to throw once again. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Corral looking to throw.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Laviska Shenault.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. On for the point after, Corey Vedvik.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it was the touchdown catch from Laviska Shenault that capped it all off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This kick to shatter the NFL record, a 69-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Pierce now up the middle.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Ready.
They'll drop the throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
On second down, McCaffrey.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
On third down, Corral.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And it's taken in at the 9. And he's out right at the 25.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Steps away. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
On second down, here's Pierce.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one goes for 30 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent.
Back now in Houston. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter.
Hand off right side to Pierce.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Hands it off out of the gun. 76 yards on the ground for him so far.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. They'll go with the keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now a handoff for Pierce.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 13-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there. They're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first. They go again with Pierce. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Now, during an injury here, we got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A run for Pierce out of the gun.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Texans have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field.
Well, the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A first down throw here for Corral.
And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Corral.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Corral. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
Here we go with McCaffrey, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Give to Pierce.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Another carry for Pierce.
He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll run. This is Pierce. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game,
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
So Corral and the Panthers now
down 24-14. 43 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down.
Corral to throw. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Tremble.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Here's Corral.
And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Now Corral.
He's going to let it fly.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down. Now Corral to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
One final play for Corral.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, that's second.